अदनान, चेतन, जिगर, जीकू, अजीत, समाज, मराठ, अनूप, अकील, मोहम्मद फैसल, जयप्रकाश, मोहसिन, मफी, प्रीति, प्रिया, आजितोष, तुषार, उबैद, जीकू, सर वसीम, सर इरफान, सैयद, विष्णु, कम, मोहम्मद, वंदना, वेल कुमार, अली, अली रजा, एडविन, चंद्रा, मोहन, इमरान, सर अरफात, दीपक, अदनान, अजय, बतूर, इब्राहिम, मुरली, रिजवान, सचिन, सुजीत, कॉम्पले, रिया, सैयद, फैसल, हारून खान, विनय, जावेद, सेंगर, फारिद, प्रदीप, प्रेम, अभिषेक, आमिर, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, मोहम्मद, सही, परिता, नबील, चित्रा, तलाश, हारिस, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, मनीष, अमर, अनिरुद्ध, फलीसा, असलम, आतिफ, ग्रेस, ग्रेग, बैक, सचिन, कमाल, बशकर, रोहित, पैटिस, शिक्षित, रियाज, सौरभ, सिद्धार्था, नदीर, तारिक, वेंकट, तो हरी पश्चिम से मंसूर, रेहाना, विजय, विशाल, अर्जुन, असद, इलियास, खान, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, एंथनी, अरविंद, हसान, वसीम, मंगेश, राज, अकबर, परना, संकल्प, विषय, ईश्वरी, अफजाल, विवेक, हसीब, हामिद, लीश, पल्लवी, अनम, फैसल, बुरहान, हुसैन, मतीन, पांडे, सैयद, खलील, मुनीफ, हसान, गुप्ता, आशा, अजय, इकेन, पूजा, तलहा, विजय, अमजद, जॉफरी, हसन, सुजित, अमित, बीबी, राजू, पवन, उमर, मान, वेंकटेश, अहमद, गुप्ता, शीश, मैरी, शॉन, जमाल, तुलसीदास, अनान, मोहसिन, नदीम, अली, इसाम, कवैस, अजीम, मंसूर, शकील, केरिया, हसन, रियाज हुसैन, प्रदीप, मीना, आसमा, दुर्गा, शरीफ, अली अल बलूच, कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड, सलमान, सुबता, हसन, मोहसिन, मनीक, क्रिस्टोफर, जंगीर, जुनैर, हमास, मोहम्मद शफीक, नवीन, दरिक्सा, फियाज, प्रशांत, इलियास, धमवीर, नीजू, अब्राहम, श्रीनिवास, सुंदेला, नबील अहमद, नवीद, बिलाल, बिदरा अली, शाजी, उबैद, बाबर, कौडी, रिजवान, इमरान, विवेक, राजीव, राव, इश्ताक, फैजान, रहील, निसार, उमर, आज, संदीप, शिराज, तीनों, उसामा, कोमल, शिवानी, सलमान, सदा, आनंद, दिलवम, अजय, साबिर, उजैर, सुरिंदर, प्रदीप, अमीर, मोहित, वकास, निधि, उमर, उस्मान, संदीप, अमित, अबू ताहिर, नवीन, अर्शद, मोहम्मद, विवेक, या गुलशान, फुरकान, गजेंद्रा, नागराज, नसीमा, सागर, मोहम्मद, जायना, हुसैन, रश्मि, नेहा, फैसल, अली, अली, अल अजमी, हमाद, नुमान, आलम, विजय, सरनाया, सवाना, मोहम्मद, जक्का, जाकिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सादिमा, सहर, अजेब, समीर, इफ्ती, तलाल, हमाद, उमर, उस्मान, मलिक, अजेब, वकास, प्रिया, रफी, सायरा, सरस्वती, सौरभ, सशवानी, फैवज, श्रीकांत, प्राण, जानदार डुओ, फ्रांसिस, अब्दुल, मोहम्मद, उमर, अभिषेक, अभिलाष, अबरार, फरहान, लता, निधि, इब्राहिम, विनोद, फैसल, अमीर, इनाम, अब्दुल अजीज, इकेन, अकमल, असान, बासिल, गारिमा, कैवन, पद्मा, साजिद, साजिद, वलीद, चेताली, अनामिका, जरनाब, सुदीप, नवीन, मोजदेव, नवीद, कांग्रेचुलेशन, आतिफ, चक्रा, हसन, नदीम, आबिद पटेल, आदिति, सुभाषेश, कुरेश, उमैर, रफीउल, गुलाम, शाम बाबू, दीपक, कैरोलिन, लिनविन, शीतल, एल्विन, उनिंद्रा, प्रशांत, अब्रार, अली खान, राम, विद्या, तलहा, बासाद, राशिद, माधवन, गुरजीत, ऋषु, दत्ता, सबान, अजीम, मंगेश, मुदस्सिर, प्रदीप, सिद्रा अली, मैन, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सुहेल, अमूल, तहसीन, नबील, आतिफ, जिया, नित्या, शाह, मोहम्मद, शकील, उमर, अहमद, मिस्टर अवध, श्रुति, सलमान, खालिद, सैयद, सत्यस्नैन, वसी, सैयद, सुहेल, शाम, सिन्हा, जिद इकबाल, विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil. Are you ready, guys, to become next certified PMP? My name is Amir Ali, and welcome back to another question answer session. The purpose of this session is not only to solve question answer, which is one of the main purpose, but in addition to that, the purpose is also to give you guideline how when you are preparing for your PMP can solve question answer. Every single Wednesday we worked into that. But today I was thinking, like maybe we can reschedule it to Thursday instead of Wednesday. So I say, what is the best thing to do? Let's ask the people who joins the coaching call. So why don't you put in the chat box? What do you think? Same time, is it Wednesday better, or same time it's better to have on Thursday? The reason why I wanted to ask, because I was thinking we cannot have on Saturday Sundays, because on Saturday Sunday I cannot build a consistency. On Saturday Sunday I will have my batch session, okay. But on Thursday is a beautiful day. Thursday we can look into that, okay. So why don't you put in the chat box that which day do you think is best for it in your personal opinion? Will it be same Wednesday is fine to you, or do you think Thursday will be far better? And while you are asking, if while you are putting that, if you have any question, feel free to ping, and I will answer this question about anything in PMP. Ji, please. Hmm. And guys, do share in the groups that the coaching call has started. Hi Asib, Saleh, Nashed, Rafi, Sana, Ibrahim, Saim, Ratna, Samir, Walaikum Assalam, Piyush. Wednesday is fine. Thursday, okay. Hmm. Maybe I'll make a poll and we'll see whichever day is convenient. 7 days are convenient to me. I can have daily coaching call, Saleh, but if I do daily coaching call, then people will like not join that much, and I want to make it special for you. Wednesday is fine. Wednesday is fine. Thursday, uh, good evening, Ahmed. Wednesday, hi all, hi Gino. Gino, when is your exam? Hi Akhtar, hi Ram Kumar. G, if you have any question, feel free to put in the chat box that the whatever the question you may have. G, put in the chat box whatever the questions you may have. Keep bringing them. Those questions give me energy. G, when can you give PMP exam? So you can give exam when you feel that you are ready. Now, if you are my student, I keep checking you. I keep, then that is one of the biggest reason that why do we have that one of the highest success record, right? And that I keep on checking how to basically when you are ready for the exam, okay. I keep on checking into that and then guide you accordingly according to that requirement, that now, okay, now it seems like that you are ready for the exam. If you are doing any kind of good simulator, of course my simulator that is available is now the best simulator in the market, that is because it is continuously being updated. Then PMI study hall is a very good simulator. PM prepcast is a very good simulator. Then there are 2 3 simulators that are on Udemy. They are good simulators. So when you start getting 70 75% in the mocks, when you start getting that, then you can, in my personal opinion, then you can give the exam. That is how you should see, okay. When you start getting good score into them, then that would be a good time to give the exam. Yeah. What else? Please simplify the difference between project constraint versus project risk. Also, can risk with high probability. Okay, so constraint is anything that basically limits you in the progress. It can be anything in the project that limits you is constraint, okay. Scope is a constraint, schedule is a constraint, okay. Now those constraint may or may not become risk, right? Those constraints may or may not become risk. For example, if I want to remove that bulb, my height is not that much that I can do that. So you need to find a way that how you can handle that particular constraint of the project. Whereas risk can be positive or negative that you handle, and they impact the project objective. Project objective itself is also a constraint in the project. I hope that makes sense, Ahmed. Rolling wave planning, can you please can you repeat once again? When was rolling wave planning more suitable? Rolling wave planning is more suitable for agile as compared to predictive. So we look into that which which is suitable for which requirement. So progressive elaboration is more used for plans, whereas rolling wave planning is more used for everything else in between. Okay. G, what else? If we start getting Akhtar, if you start getting 75% to 80 in my 180 mocks, there are, and let's more precisely in mock 4, 5, 6 of 180 question, you did all three, you can give the exam. Do we have a risk? No, risk report has a risk exposure in it. There is one report, and that is risk report, and all things are basically covered in that patent report. Any upcoming legal compliance high likely to is a project risk. All risk, all compliance are risk. Okay, all compliance are risk, and they automatically go into that. Okay, all compliance are risk. They automatically goes into the risk register. And constraint, like even constraint is anything that limits your project progress. Okay, it is anything that can limit your project progress. Okay. G, what else? Under which scenario we should use below? I guess something is still coming from your question that you are asking. Okay, sure. Fast tracking and resource leveling. So understanding this thing, that crashing or fast tracking is basically when you want to reduce the schedule, when the focus is that okay, my schedule is this, and I may want to reduce my schedule. In those patent scenarios, we will do crashing or we will do fast tracking. Okay, crashing is of course adding resources, and fast tracking is of course, in fast tracking you basically make the activities parallel. Whereas other, like resource optimization technique, where the we need to optimize the resources, right? When we want to optimize the resource, then we use resource optimization technique, in which one we have leveling and the other is smoothing. The one of the major difference between them is that in one case scenario, the focus is on reducing the schedule, whereas in the other scenario, the focus is more on the resources. Hasib. One or two questions can come, not more than that. DSDM, that is not used. It's a different type of agile that we are not gonna use in the PMP. What next for those whose application has been approved? They should complete the roadmap now. They should complete the question answers, all the question answers. Like we have all topics, then people, mocks, process, and business environment. They should do that. Gee, anyone else? Okay, let's go with the question answers. Let's start. We left at question number 36. So we'll take it from there. 35 was the last one. Acha ji, let's see what answers do we have here. And guys, while you are watching, please do like this video so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. A, B, A, B, A, B. What should the project manager do first? You are managing a project, two members are having conflict with each other, how to handle a particular problem. They are discussing with each other and trying to find out different solution. Senior member states that his solution must be used as a trial. Junior member says you are outdated. They may start getting physical. So if we talk about the five level of conflict, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and finally level 5, which is considered as world war. So when you get to physical, it's more of a level 5 conflict. Okay, so use diplomacy to resolve, de-escalate the conflict. It's a good thing, but when you have reached to that level, this is for level 4. This is for level 1. Okay, this is not here. So this is level 5 conflict. So B is the right answer here. So Avik, why did you use A, brother? Jitendra, why did you use okay, your answer is B, that's okay. Monas, why your answer is A? Veta, Satish, Faisal, Saim, I need your justification. When the question is saying itself that we are at level 5 conflict, okay, when we are at level 5 conflict, then why you are using diplomacy, brother? Diplomacy is for level 4, my friend, not level 5. I hope that makes sense to you. Acha ji, let's see. E, E, E. Which conflict management technique you have used? Please understand that you can expect 4 to 5 questions regarding conflict management in the exam. Guys, it will be great uh, if you basically can give your justification with the answers you are giving so that I can understand more of the context uh, of the questions. You are busy with the project manager, team members are having discussion about a particular issue for 2 months. You listen to both party, you choose one option. I did. When I did, I put it there. It's not compromising, not problem solving, not avoiding, not smoothing. It is a forcing. You're a busy project manager. Team members are having discussion about a particular technical issue for 2 months. You went to the meeting, you listened to the both parties. And what you also did, all parties agree with one solution. This is problem solving. Next 4 or 5 questions will be on the problem solving techniques so that you can understand it for once for all. Okay, let's go to next. Remind me to call a US number in 45 minutes.
Okay. I added call US number for this evening at 9:08 p.m.
Hmm. Gee, let's see what do we have here. Ibrahim is saying C. Hmm. Which conflict management technique you have used? You are a very busy project manager. Team members are having discussion about a particular technical issue for 2 months. You went to meeting, listened to both parties, but you could not find a good solution in which both parties gave up. This is the keyword. This is the keyword where both parties are giving up. So that's a definition of compromising. The next question. जी postponed solution. Okay, okay. अच्छा जी. Which conflict management technique you have used? You are a very busy project manager. Team members are having a discussion about a particular technical issues for 2 months. You shared with them, let discuss things at some other time. Acha. Of course, it is not compromising. We have discussed it. Of course, it's not problem solving. It is not forcing. Now, here comes a very big difference between smoothing and avoiding. In avoiding, you don't interact at all. You just document or you don't do anything else. You either document or you don't do anything. In smoothing, you talk to the people, but then you kind of put water on the fire. Okay, like right, we don't have a time. Maybe at a better time, or we can come back and work into that way. So B would be the right answer. Smoothing. So I'm not D, brother. Maqsood Saidi, you're a PMP man. Why you are getting wrong answers? अच्छा जी. Now this will talk about the documents the project है. One of the team member asks you who is responsible for testing, which information radiator is there. Now consider this thing. Normally we consider that burnout, Kanban board, task board are the only information. Anything which can be displayed is information. So here RESI chart, which is responsible, who is responsible, who is accountable, whom to consult, whom to inform. By the way, project manager is responsible or accountable for the project? What do you say? Project manager is responsible or accountable for the project? Project manager, PM. Yes, Ram, that's what I just explained to you. That everything that can be displayed on notice board, kind of it's project manager Satish is responsible. Sponsor signed the charter, so project manager is responsible, not accountable. For everything else, he is accountable. Sponsor is accountable. J. You are managing a large IT project. One of the key stakeholders asks you how much work is remaining. Burn down chart. How much work is remaining? There is burn down. A would be the right option. Somebody asked me, one of my student, like why these questions, especially Wednesday coaching call questions, are one liner or two liner. These 180 questions, and now we are on 45 questions I have made, they have the key concept of PMP. And if you master them, you can master any challenging question. It's like learning how to drive. My goal as your coach is that tell you how to drive the car, provide you the necessary skills and training, and then you can drive in any way you want. Here the question is saying how much work has been done, right? So that is burn up chart. Acha ji. Oh, why don't I change this question? You're managing, you want to identify which is causing delay. Okay, we want to identify D answer. This one will be burned down. Next question. Yeah. Before moving past, I want to talk to you guys. Acha ji. So guys, if we just look at the question answers that we have done. Okay, so let's discuss about them. So far, we have discussed the level of conflict. There are five level of conflict: level one, level two, level three, level four, level five. What are the level five? What are the five level of conflict? Put in the chat box. I want to understand that you understand each and every single thing into that. Gee, what are the five levels of conflict? What are the five level? So you whenever you are solving the question, even the question does not say understanding at which level the conflict is actually helping you to master the conflict. It's a very important thing, and you will get a question in the exam regarding that. That's the first thing. Second thing, and a very important thing, when you are solving question answers, understand which strategy you have to use. Is it problem to solve? Is it compromising? Is it confronting? Is it forcing? What strategies you have to use? Every single, every single of them, every single strategy are there. So can you put the keywords? How would you identify which strategy is there? Gee, how would you identify which strategy was it? Problem people are still behind a little bit. Gee, so we need to look into that. If the forcing is there, you are taking the decision. If smoothing is, we are delaying the conflict. If it is problem solving, you listen to both parties and solve it. If it is avoiding, you don't talk or work into that. Compromising, both parties give up something. If you understand this thing, it's kind of a very critical thing. And then we discussed about the information radiators. I hope that makes sense for all those things. Okay, now let's go and solve the next question. Acha ji, you are a Scrum Master working in a large Scrum project. Sometime it will be written as less, large scale Scrum, sometime SOS. The meaning is same. The meaning remains the same that you are working on the large project. Okay. Client came to you and shared that the goal is obsolete. He wanted to cancel it. Tell him it is not possible. Cancel the sprint. No, you will have a meeting. Only product owner has the power to cancel the sprint. You cannot cancel. When the question says you, it means you are the project manager. You cannot do that. You need to talk and walk into that way. See would be the right answer. Ji, next question. Achaji, now you must take side as Scrum Master. You are the Scrum Master. Your team has calculated velocity. This will be whatever the number is. But now, the basically one of the things that we need to know that what the question is really asking. We are talking about the effort, and whenever there's a question about effort, we will go with the team. Okay. Whenever there's a question about value, we will go towards that. Again, like I will say again, the purpose of the question answers or every question. Now, I want you to use WBS. Another method I was thinking today to share in this coaching call is to kind of use WBS to understand like what exactly is the way. What exactly is the way, and break down the question, right? Take down the question, break it down, and of course, you need to slow down to read the question, understand the context of it, identify the keyword, and in the question, try to understand what actually the problem is. There is not more than 70 points, and I have written 70 tips and tricks, and I have shared with everyone 70 tips and tricks. If you haven't received, share with me. Go through that 70 tips and tricks. It's only 70 lines, like 5 6 times till you get it into your bones. And when you are reading the question, try to see what the problem is. Like when the value is, you will take whose side. When the effort is, you will say team side. Okay. So here we are talking about effort, so we will take team side. Ajaji, you are the project manager. Your team has done their best to complete all user stories. When they show it to the customer, three user stories have been rejected. Now we need to know where to document approved user stories. It goes into product increment. Where does go the rejected user stories? Okay, where we need to look into that. They have rejected three user stories. Now, a twist in a question. In which document you will document the accepted? We are not talking about rejected. Rejected goes into the product backlog. Okay, accepted goes here. So how many of you put the answer as a B? Let me see. Oh, many of you got the trick. I'm happy. Ibrahim Said, you got tricked. Acha ji, let's go to the next question. Which document you will update? You are the project manager of large military project. You have identified all the risk. You have made a plan. When risk occurred, they were according to agreed plan. But suddenly another risk occurred. Another risk occurred and it was not identified. Anything that is not identified, it goes into issue log. So I have discussed more than anything else about this topic, about stakeholder communication, team, agile, about risk. Anyone who is still not clear about risk, please ask. If you are still not clear about risk, please ask anyone. This is very important to understand. Even like certified PMPs, one of the student, I put a question in the LinkedIn, and I daily put questions on LinkedIn. One of the student actually asked me that did I, yeah, it was a risk and issue, and he was having confusion. He's a certified PMP. Was saying that it has been done, so now we will update it. Then we then I discussed with him and then told him, no, this is not the case. This is the case. So we will update issue log here. So please keep that thing into your mind. Acha ji, let's go to the next question. Yeah, active and passive risk. Active and passive risk response strategy. Am I? Are they not clear? G. You're the project manager. Here, the trick of the question is another risk is identified. It was not identified. You made a plan for it. So, whenever a risk is identified, you will put in the risk register. Okay. You are the project manager. You identified all risk. You have made a plan for it. When risk occurred, they were according. But suddenly it was not. You made a plan for it, handled it. Now you want to audit. When you want to audit, it will be risk management plan. Okay. So today we have solved 15 questions. Okay, that's kind of enough for today. If anyone has any question that they would like to ask, please feel free to ask. So guys, we are going to have a mini marathon this Saturday, 2 hour question answer session. No Sangeeta, it was risk management plan. audit how we do. It's a risk management plan thing, and that we will have mini marathon. Of course, that will be open only to premium students. If you are my students, so I will share a link to you on Saturday. We will have a mini marathon in which we will do the ATP authorized training border question. Okay. Acha. And if you haven't joined the program, please do join. My 17th November batch will be starting. And I want to tell you something. Last year, the best batch, like the students who joined and who cleared in the minimum possible time, was a November batch. And the reason was basically when you join the November batch, and especially if you join today or in a day or two, you have 2 months entire to do the PMP. That is more than enough. That is needed in my program if you follow. So that is the most important thing. You have a number, email, contact with us, and we'll make sure you become PMP. And if you're my student, please recommend with other year. You know yourself, you cannot get a better program uh, you want. How long would it last? To my students, Mohammed Zaib, are you my student? My students are. We will share the entire detail into the that's. Acha ji, how to identify it an issue? Acha ji, Ram, if the question says that something has happened, it has occurred, then it's a issue. Either you did not make a plan for it, you did not make a plan for it, or you did not identify it. Okay, then it become an issue. Is it clear? G, anyone else? Yeah, Mohammed said that is only for premium students. You can join our program, and of course, you can get the access for that. G, guys, anyone else? Any question that you would like to know? Duration of my training, Mohammed, you can contact me on the number. That number is scrolling, and then we can have a discussion. You can join one to one or group. Issue may occur is risk, and risk has occurred. Bobby, what are you confusing yourself? If something you did not have a plan and it has happened, okay, so that's an issue. That's the difference between them. Gee, what else? Anyone else? Any question? Okay, so guys, thank you very much, and I hope today some concepts are clear. I'm very delighted that we were able to do that. If you haven't liked it, please like it, comment it, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, please do that. With that, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye.